It was a young man who, he wanted to make a lot of money, and so he went to this guru, right? And he told the guru, I want to be on the same level you on. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach at 4 a.m. The old man grabs his hand and said, how bad do you want to be successful? He said, real bad. He said, walk on out in the water. So he walks out into the water. Watch this. When he walks out into the water, it goes waist deep. So he said, come out a little further. Walked out a little further. He said, come on out a little further. Came out a little further. It was right at his mouth. My man, like, I'm about to go back in here. This child is mine. So the old man said, I thought you said you wanted to be successful. He said, I do. He said, walk a little further. He came, dropped his head in, held him down, hold him down. My man getting scratching, holding him down. Just before my man he raised him up. He said, I got a question for you. He said, when you were underwater, what did you want to do? He said, I wanted to breathe. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful, as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
American football. American football is usually for the profane, a sport in which two teams of big guys collide against each other in the pursuit of a melon. And the most violent one wins. Nothing farther from the truth. Certainly, it is a contact sport. It's tough. It hurts. You have to be tough. But there is much more into it than that. There is a lot of strategy involved, as well as great values, that I will explain when I share with you what American football did for me. This is a sport where there is no hate against the adversary. Rivalry? Yes. But as a spring from rugby, fair play and sportsmanship are highly regarded. Let me give you an example of that. After the game, when everything is finished and we're covered in sweat, tired and hurt, we stay on the field, sharing a case of beer or two, commenting the game with the other team. After 2 hours of this. Challenging, right? Personally, I welcome challenges into my life because since I was a kid, I understood that growing up to a challenge was for me the best way to grow. When I joined this sport, I didn't expect it to reach stardom. That would have been unrealistic. My goal was to take up the challenge, push myself to limits once again, grow and enjoy the ride. American football has taught me a lot, has given me a lot. As a player, I played for 4 years in Spain and in Germany. Playing this sport made me a better team player, not only on the field, but in my job and elsewhere. Also, it helped me to keep in shape, my spirit of overcoming, my courage, my resilience versus adversity, and my perseverance, which I believe they're like muscles that have to be kept in shape so they're ready when we need them. Of course, not everything was a challenge, and pain, and struggle. We had a lot of fun. We trained together, we ate together, and sometimes we even went out together. One of the best things there is to go after training when you're tired and hungry to the bar of one of the players, where his mom would give us all the food we could eat. Playing American football has allowed me to meet exceptional persons whose influence goes beyond the sports life. One of such persons is Coach Kevin Poe, who made a difference in my life. One of the things that he taught me was how to get rid of the guilt from failure by clicking the reset button. As in American football, the game develops in episodes called downs. Every down is an opportunity for success and victory, and a chance for failure and defeat. But no matter what the result of the previous down, one must reset his mind to be ready for the next down. That reset frees the mind from useless guilt and allows you to take the opportunity to make something even out of disaster. Thanks to him, I was introduced into public speaking in Toastmasters, which is useful in the private and professional life. He also involved me in a process optimization project that allowed me to put into practice what I have learned in my Black Belt Lean Six Sigma certification. Management is another aspect I've been involved in this sport. As member of the Reds American Football Team Managing Board, where I had the opportunity to put my managerial skills to good work, helping the new management readdressing the situation the club was facing due to the economic crisis and mismanagement from the previous board. That allowed me to keep these skills tuned and ready, especially after losing my job. Among other things, I helped to obtain sponsoring for the club and improve the club's income by, through process improvement, preventing the default of players' fees, which, in spite of the sponsors, were still, at large, the main source of income the club had. One of the things that I like the most of this sport is that we all end up becoming a big family, where there is always a helping hand ready to assist you. For me, the board, after learning that I've lost my job, decided to assign me a small income, despite the situation the club was in exchange for my help in the managing board and for being the coach of the youngest team. As a coach, I had the privilege of coaching the under-15 team, which was a great opportunity to add new items to my leadership toolbox, as well as putting my leadership, my creativity, my problem-solving skills, and my strategic thinking to the test. That year, I received an unmotivated, unskillful, indisciplined, disrespectful, and mentally defeated team. After 1 year, they became undefeated Catalonian champions and third place of all Spain. That was the first victory the club had since the 90s and started a winning streak, as those kids have won everything in every category they've played at. Some even are members of the under-19 Spanish national team, which makes me very proud. Helping these kids winning taught me how to win. I was so lucky, as I was in the position of setting the path towards victory without being the actual doer, which allowed me to extract myself from the action and provided me with a unique point of view to observe through their victory that in the formula of success there are more of these values like hard work, teamwork, respect, self-respect, self-knowledge, resilience, determination, than actual knowledge or skill. Of course, a little bit of luck, it's always welcome. And with those learned lessons, I finished this video essay, not before thanking you for your attention and asking you to consider positively my candidacy for a place in the International MBA. Thank you very much.